consciousness is your awareness that you are aware. That's consciousness. And we have the ability to think independent of circumstances, and even think independent of the content of which happened with him when he had an insight. So when we speak about an event in consciousness, an insight, he had become temporarily extemporal. That means out of time. He went into the timeless and caught the sacred truth that is timeless, dimensionless, it is forever. That truth being that we're head with God in Christ. That truth being that our life is the life of God. The truth being that we are eternal emanations of God, forever unfolding to reflect and to reveal the cosmic order in a way that only we can do it. He had this as an insight that trumped previous held content, so he entered into real thinking. Now, thinking is not information shuffling. Individuals shuffle information and change their prejudices and protect them and defend them. But an insight and a revelation means that you have gone to the origin of creation and you've captured a thought from God. That's called inspiration. And in the moment that you are really thinking, you have an inspiration, you become extemporal. You're out of time. The timeless dimension of ultimate reality takes you over. Your previously held content is trumped. Your awareness that you are aware is increased. Now you have the ability to choose if you are willing and have the courage to do so. Many people have insights but don't act on them. There are many people sitting in churches and pews right now who've had insights and revelations along the lines of what you're having, but didn't act on it. They didn't have the courage. They didn't have the chutzpah. They didn't have the chutzpah. They really act on it. He did. And now he's in the process of integrating the insights, and this is a part of spiritual discipline, spiritual practice, a life of transformation, where we begin to place ourselves in a position to integrate the insight that our life may take on the timbre and the tenor of the vibration of the Most High God. Now, when in fact the individual has an insight, as did our brother Carlton did, and decided to act on it and integrate it and live it, he now is an individual that is living from that rarefied atmosphere of absolute truth and is no longer merely, no longer just a believer. Believing is where we begin. You have a belief. Belief leads to practice. Practice leads to insight. Insight leads to action. Action leads to a way of life. You start with your belief. But unless you have a bona fide insight that's followed up by action and integrative spiritual practice, if you stay merely at the level of believing, you'll get stuck in merely defending your beliefs at all costs, but not entering into the evolutionary context of embracing the evolutionary impulse that governs the universe, which is another name for God, always seeking to express itself by means of us. You are here to embrace this impulse that is within us all, and to grow from glory to greater glory, glory to greater glory, glory to greater glory, as a way of living, as a way of life.